See here in this problem, for a second order system, what is the damping ratio to get a overshoot 100%? That means at which damping ratio we will get the maximum overshoot. So this is a problem, and we have a relation between the maximum overshoot and damping ratio. So that is e power of minus zeta pi divided by root of 1 minus zeta square equal to mp. So where mp is the maximum overshoot, so it is given as 100%. So it can be written as e power of minus zeta pi divided by root of 1 minus zeta square equal to 100%. So percent means 1 by 100. So that's equal to 1 e power of minus zeta pi divided by root of 1 minus zeta square. Now apply logarithms on both sides. So ln of 1 means 0. So we have ln of e power a equal to a only. So that means this is only. So this is equal to 0. So that is minus zeta pi divided by root of 1 minus zeta square equal to 0. So bring this term on right hand side, then becomes minus zeta pi equal to 0. So from this zeta equal to 0. So whenever the damping ratio is equal to 0, then we will get the maximum overshoot, that is 100%. So for a second order system, and this is the process of solution for getting the damping ratio. See here in this problem, for a second order system, a unit impulse response is given as 1 by 6 into e power of minus 0.80 into sine of 0.60. So then what is the natural frequency and damping ratio for the given second order system? If we know transfer function, so then we can easily find the natural frequency and damping ratio. So but here impulse response is given. So then how can we find the transfer function? And we have one important relation, that is transfer function and impulse response. So transfer function is always equal to Laplace transform of impulse response. So this is the important relation between the impulse response and transfer function. So if you apply the Laplace transform for the impulse response, so then we get the transfer function. So here this is the impulse response. Now apply Laplace transform for this. So before going to that, we know that Laplace transform of e power at sine omega t from Laplace transforms, okay, it is always equal to omega divided by s minus a whole square plus omega square. So by applying this property, we get the Laplace transforms. So here a means minus 0.8 and omega means 0.6. Now substitute in this equation, and here 1.6 is the constant, keep it outside. So then it becomes 1 by 6. So omega means 0.6, 0.6 divided by s minus a. So here means minus 0.8. So minus minus plus 0.8 whole square plus omega square is 0.6 whole square, and this is the transfer function. 6 ones here 0.1s. Now expand this, then we get 0.1 divided by s square plus 1.6 s plus 0.64. This is 0.36. By further simplification, we get transfer function equal to 0.1 divided by s square plus, this is 1.6s plus 0.64 plus 0.36, nothing but 1. Now this is a characteristic equation. The denominator is the characteristic equation, and we have standard characteristic equation for second order system, that is s square plus 2 zeta omega ns plus omega n square. This is the standard characteristic equation. Now compare with this. So here s coefficient is 2 zeta omega n. So 2 zeta omega n equal to 1.6. Now similarly omega n square equal to 1. So omega n square equal to 1, omega n nothing but 1, and this is the natural frequency. So natural frequency is equal to 1. Now substitute 1 in this equation. So then we get zeta equal to 0.8. So zeta is equal to 0.8, and this is the process for getting the natural frequency and damping ratio, and this is the process of simplification. See here in this problem, for a second order system, the transfer function is given as T of s equal to 5 by s square plus 16s plus 16. So then what is the damping ratio on natural frequency? and how to calculate it from the trans function. So here we have a standard character equation, that is s square plus 2 zeta omega ns plus omega n square, and this is the character equation from the trans function. Now compare it. So omega n square equal to 16. So omega n square equal to 16. 2 zeta omega n is s coefficient, that is 16. So here omega n equal to root system is 4. Now substitute here, then we get 2 zeta into 4, that's equal to 16. Zeta equal to 16 by 8, that's equal to 2. See here in this problem, here for a second order system, the trans function is given as T of s equal to 5 by s square plus 16s plus 64. So then how can you find the damping ratio and natural frequency? And this is the problem. So first of all, we know that standard character equation, that is s square plus 2 zeta omega ns plus omega n square, and from the problem this is the character equation. Now compare it. So from that we will get omega n square equal to 64, and 2 zeta omega n is s coefficient, that is 2 zeta omega n equal to 16. So from this omega n equal to root 64, that is 8. Now substitute 8 in this equation, so then we get zeta equal to 1, and this is the natural frequency and this is the damping ratio for the given problem, and this is the process of simplification. See here in this problem, here a trans function is given for a system, so that is g of s equal to 11 by s plus 11. So and this is the first order trans function. So now here we want the rise time for a first order system. How can you find it? So rise time means, so the output of system rises from 10% to 90%. So the time taken for this, so that is called as rise time. So it is nothing but TR equal to 2.2 times of time constant. Now this is the standard formula for getting the rise time for first order system. Now how can you find the time constant? So first of all we know that a by 1 plus s tau. So this is the standard trans function for first order system. Now bring this into this standard format. So then it becomes 11 by, here 11 common, so 11 into 1 plus s by 11. So 11 cancel, that's equal to 1 by 1 plus 1 by 11 into s. Now compare with the standard equation, then we get time constant tau equal to 1 by 11. Now substitute this in this formula, so then we get TR equal to 2.2 into 1 by 11, that's equal to 0.2 seconds. So and this is the rise time for the given system. In this problem, a trans function of a system is given as T of s is equal to 5 by s plus 3 into s plus 6. So then what is the damping ratio on natural frequency? So this is a given problem. Then how can we find it? So first of all, we have standard trans function is k into omega n square divided by s square plus 2 zeta omega ns plus omega n square. This is the standard trans function. First of all, expand this, so then becomes T of s is equal to 5 by s square plus 6x plus 3s 9s plus 18, and here in the denominator this is called as a character equation. Now compare the character equation. So from that we will get 2 zeta omega n, that is s coefficient, that is equivalent to 9, and omega n square, that is constant, omega n square equal to 18. So from this equation we will get the omega n. So omega n nothing but natural frequency, so that is equal to omega n equal to root of 18. By using calculator we will get natural frequency omega n equal to 4.24 radians per second. So this is the natural frequency for the given problem. Now we found the damping ratio, so it is nothing but zeta. Now substitute this natural frequency in this equation, so then we get 2 into zeta into, so natural frequency is 4.24, that's equivalent to 9. So from this we get zeta equal to 9 by 2 into 4.24. So by using calculator we will get 1.06, and this is a damping ratio for the given problem, and this is natural frequency for the given problem, and this is solution for the given problem.